Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman. Number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman. Number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward. Number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman. Number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman. Number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman. Number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward. Number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward. Number 16, Braden Harris. Forward. Number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman. Number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward. Number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward. Number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward. Number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie. Number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie. Number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward. Number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward. Number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward. Number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward. Number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward. Number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
Good morning, Blues fans. We are live here at Pacific Ice Arena in Pacific, Missouri for Game 2 of the weekend against the Chicago Fury. Blues will be starting with Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel up front. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pairing. Blues hoping to get off to another quick start. Went into the game yesterday, 3 goals in the first period, and then went on to win 7-0. And we're ready to get this game underway. Stutzer again the start for the Blues as Scanopieko is still out. Blues win the face-off. They get to Peterson. He crosses into the blue line, takes a shot. That's blocked, goes to the corner. Peterson forechecks it into the far side corner. Spatansky pops it back behind the net. Wessel goes to battle for it. He gets knocked down. Puck scoots out to the point. Peterson takes a long shot. That is held on to by the Fury goaltender, and we will have a face-off. Fury send out a fresh unit just 22 seconds into this game. Blues will continue with the Spatansky line up front and Rubis and Peterson on defense. Face-off one back to Peterson again. He goes to his partner Rubis. Rubis long shot, gets through, pad save, push to the corner. They send it up the sideboards. That's held up there by Blanchard as he battles. He holds it in the corner as another Fury player comes in. Spatansky and Wessel come in and pull the puck out. It gets knocked off their stick. Fury grab it. They're going to send it all the way down to the blue zone. Rubis back checks, picks it up on the circle, stops in the near side corner. He's going to skate it through the blue zone, crosses into the neutral zone, crosses the red line. Now he brings it into the Fury zone, has it knocked off of his stick and heads up. Here come the Fury on a breakaway. And good back check by Peterson, and Rubis break that one up. And Peterson's able to clear back to the neutral zone. Fury control it in the neutral zone. They sauce pass it forward. Rubis picks that off. He crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. And they're going to say offsides against the Blues. Blues send out a fresh unit. Crowley, Bauer, and Bowers up front. Crowley, Zilm, and Boyer up front. Komodowski and Miniman on defense. Face-off, one back to Miniman. He crosses the red line. He puts it in deep behind the Fury net. Boyer breaches that one first in the corner, sends it out to Komodowski. Komodowski's pass over to Miniman, picked off. And here we go, another breakaway for Fury. Good back check by Komodowski, keeps them to the outside. They get the shot off, pad save, held on to by Stutzer for a whistle. Go, boys. We'll have an defensive zone face-off to the right of Stutzer. Crowley lines up to take this one. It is won by the Blues into the corner. Fury player battles for it. Komodowski tips it to Crowley. Crowley's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He has speed going into the Fury zone, gets to the outside, takes it behind their net, puts it in front, loose puck there, and net is dislodged. And so we get a stoppage in play as the puck was sitting in the crease. No change in personnel for Blues. Another new line for the Fury. Crowley lines up to take this face-off. It is tied up. Fury come away with it. They backhand it to the neutral zone. Miniman grabs it and goes cross-ice to his partner, Komodowski. He brings it back into the Fury zone. He takes a long shot from the side. Rebound in front. Nobody home for the Blues. Fury try to clear. That's held up by Boyer. He puts it back in deep for Zilm. Zilm goes right to the front. Slits all the way out to Komodowski. Komodowski takes a shot off the shoulder of the goalie. Goes behind the net. He gets it to Zilm. Zilm to Boyer in front. Boyer's shot goes just over the crossbar and over the glove. And now it's pushed back behind the net. Zilm reverses. He gets taken down. Knocks the puck forward for Crowley. Crowley gets hit off it in the corner. They clear up the sideboards. Held at the point by Komodowski again. He dumps it far corner. Now they clear far side. That's held in by Miniman. He rockets it back around. It's going to come all the way to the near sideboards for Komodowski. He pushes it back in deep. Blues in the process of a line change. Fresh forward unit is Fugner, Schneider, Harris. Puck's pushed back to Komodowski. He goes to Miniman. Miniman crosses the red line. He takes it in. Puts it down low for Harris. Harris takes it behind the net. He circles around. He goes to Malachi Smith, back down low for Harris. Harris tries to put it in front, and again, the net is dislodged. 12:57 left here in the first. Tie game 0-0. Defensively, we have Smith and Brooks, who is back with us after serving his game misconduct game yesterday. Up front, Bugner, Schneider, and Harris will continue. Face-off is won by the Blues. They send it back to Brooks at the point. Long shot. That's a pad save. Push to the defenseman. They try to clear the far side boards. That is held at the point by a good back check by Harris. He puts it in deep. Schneider goes in on the forecheck. Fury sent it hard around the boards. Goes to Bugner. Oh, he tips it to Schneider. Schneider tried one touching it to Harris. It's out of his reach. They put it back in. They're going to clear now to the neutral zone. Glove down by Smith. Smith gives it to Fugner. Fugner brings it in near side. He drops it for Harris. Harris cuts towards. He tries to go back to the point. That's picked off. Fugner gets it. He gets it to the point. Goes around Brooks, and now Malachi Smith's going to have to chase it all the way down into the Blues zone. He grabs it here in the corner. Stops behind the net. Has it roll off of his stick. Heads up as Blues weren't back quickly enough. Bugner in the quarter battling for it. Smith now knocks it off his stick. Brooks grabs it. He sends it hard around the boards. He hits Harris. Harris, he sends it off the boards, hits Bauer, and that's going to be out of his reach, and that will be an offside or an icing against the Blues. Excuse me. Blues finish the line change. We'll have Spatansky with Bauer and Bowers up front. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues. Rubis skates it behind the Blues net. He's going to go for a skate now. Gets it up to Bauer. Bauer tips it forward to Spatansky. He pulls up on the sideboards now. He puts it in deep for Bauer. Is behind the net. Bowers tries to go to Bauer. It's picked off. Fury turn it right back out. Hit the ref skates. They put it back in. Behind the back pass to Bauer. From Bowers is picked off, and Fury reclaim it in their own zone. They send it far side. That hits off Rubis now. He's going to have to hurry as he's got a Fury player hot on his tail. He gets there first, takes it behind the Blues net. He stops there and waits for Blues to regroup a bit here. And he drops it for Peterson. He takes it out near side, sends it forward for Spatansky out of his reach. And they put it back in. Rubis goes to glove it down. That stung him a little bit. He's holding his hand gingerly. Puck goes behind the net. Bounces in front. Fury grab it. Rubis picks up the loose puck. He goes up to Bauer. Bauer far side for Spatansky. Spatansky's going to bring it in. He gets hit hard and high. That was probably an elbow at best. High hit at worst. Fury grabbed the loose puck. They take a shot. Man open in front. And Wessel comes away with it. It gets knocked off of his stick. Fury give it back to Miniman now. Miniman tries to clear up the boards. That's picked off. Blanchard hits his man off the puck and goes back to Miniman. Miniman's pass up is intercepted, and Fury put it right back into the blue zone. Komodowski circles in front of his own net. Miniman gets it from him, sends it up to Blanchard. He has it knocked off of his stick, and here come the Fury back to the neutral zone. Their pass hits a skate of a Blues player, goes all the way back into their own zone. They now get it, put it into the Blues zone to the top of the circle. Komodowski, quick pass far side for Blanchard. Blanchard crosses into the zone. He gives it to Crowley. Crowley gets hit, but still gets the puck. Tries to put it in front for Blanchard. It's cleared to the sideboards. Wessel grabs it. He goes out to the point to Miniman. Miniman with pressure on him. He puts it back in hard. It hits off the back of the dasher. It comes right in front. Goalie swats it back behind the net. Fury clear all the way down. That's going to go just far enough, and they call icing, even though the back ref waved it off. Blues finish the line change. Blanchard and Wessel will be centered by Crowley. Defensively, we have Brooks and Smith on the ice. 9:47 left in the first period. It's a tie game. Offensive zone face-off to the Fury goaltender's right is taken by Crowley. He ties up his man. Fury grab it. They send it behind the net hard. Smith pinches far side, hits the man, holds the puck on the sideboards. Fury's defenseman comes grab it. They're going to try the other side now. They go up the boards. That is tipped by Brooks, but Fury's still able to clear into the neutral zone, and then they put it in the blue zone offsides. No change in personnel for the Blues. Crowley lines up, take this neutral zone face-off. It is won by the Fury. They send it back to their defenseman. He crosses the red line. He dumps it in on net. Stutzer plays it to Brooks. Brooks holds it behind the net, gives it into the far corner for Smith. Smith skates it out. He flips it a mile high right into the rafters, and that will be a stoppage in play. Another defensive zone face-off. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. Fugner, Zilm, Boyer join Smith and Brooks on the ice. Defensive zone face-off will be to the right of Stutzer. Face-off is won by the Fury. They send it back to the point. They put it in deep behind the Blues net. Brooks chips it around a man. He now battles in the corner for it. It is held there by the Fury. Another player comes in. Brooks hits him off of it. And Brooks comes away with it. He sends it behind the net for Smith. Smith up the sideboards for Zilm. Zilm crosses a red line, tries to hit Boyer. It's going to go all the way down. Boyer beats the man to the puck. He tries to put it in front. Fans on it, comes away with it anyways, gets it out to Brooks. Brooks shot, and rebound goes behind the net. Fugner picks it up. He skates it out. He goes, drops it for Smith. Smith goes down low for Zilm. Zilm tries to go to the front for Smith. Fugner grabs it, puts it back in deep. Boyer tries to kick it back behind the net. Fury come away with it, and they're finally able to clear to the neutral zone. They bring it through, bring it to the outside, and offsides against the Fury. Blues make a line change, all 5 men. Spatansky, Schneider, Harris up front, Peterson and Rubis on defense. Face-off is tied up, won by the Blues. Schneider battles for it. He puts it back to the neutral zone. Fury come away with it. They put it in deep, hits off the referee. Spatansky there, chips it off the boards. He gives it to Rubis. Rubis chips it forward for Schneider and hits his skate. Rubis picks it back up. Schneider puts it in the zone. Fury grab it, and that will be an offsides against the Blues. So center ice face-off, or nope, they're not going to call it intentional. Neutral zone face-off will be across from the Fury bench. Spatansky lines up to take it, and it is won by the Fury, picked off by Peterson. He crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues going on the forecheck. They're going to send it hard off the boards. Harris holds it, or Rubis holds it the line. He puts it in hard, hits the dasher. Harris grabs it, shot, deflects to the far corner, and here comes Fury. Schneider knocks that pass back into the zone. They try it again. Schneider kicks it down one more time. Puck is cleared to the blue line. Rubis holds just outside, so Blues have to hold up. Him and Schneider get tangled up. And here comes Fury with the puck. They reverse into their own zone. They're going to go up the sideboards, and then their pass is deflected into... Well, I guess there's nothing over there. It deflects out of play. Blues change again. They send out Crowley, Bowers, and Bauer up front. Defensively, Miniman and Komodowski step on the ice. Center ice face-off after that puck's thrown out of play is won by the Blues. Bowers has it, crosses the red line. He takes it into the Fury zone. He tries to make a move around one. It gets knocked off his stick, goes into the corner. Bowers both on the forecheck cause a turnover. Fury finally able to get it. They clear to the neutral zone. Miniman steps up, grabs at the red line. He takes it down into the Fury zone, makes a move towards the center, sends it in front, and Bowers from Miniman to put the Blues up 1. So Bowers on the one-time tap-in from Miniman puts the Blues up by a goal with 6:46 left here in the first period. Blues will make no change in personnel after that goal. They send out Crowley, Bowers to continue. Komodowski and Miniman will continue defensively. Face off one to Miniman. He goes to Komodowski. He gets it right back. He tips it around his forward. It's out of the reach of Bauer. Crowley picks it up, reverses back to Miniman. He goes to his partner, Komodowski, near side. Komodowski hits Crowley. Crowley has it knocked off of his stick. Blues have to regroup in the neutral zone. Komodowski has it. He sends it off the boards for Bauer. Bauer tips it in deep and goes in on the forecheck. It squirts past both players behind the net. Another Fury player grabs it. Then they reverse it all the way around. Miniman's going to pinch far side. He puts it back in deep. That goes behind their net. Crowley gets there first, hits his man. Bowers now goes down low to help as well. Puck squirts all the way out to the point. Komodowski around his back. Flips it in deep. Bowers has it. He tries to go low for Crowley. Or that's Blanchard who just got on the ice, and it hits off a skate. Bugner picks it up behind the Blues net. He's going to bring it out near side. Drops it for Komodowski. Komodowski, he goes far side for Miniman at the Blues blue line. He crossed the red line. He's going to dump it in hard. Wessel, fresh on the ice, picks that up. He tries to tip it towards the front of the net. Blanchard's there to battle it back into the corner. Fury's pass attempt is picked off by Fugner. He sends it all the way out to the point to Smith. Smith, long shot. That deflects high over the net. Fury grab it on the sideboards. Blanchard hits his man. He battles, and Fury able to clear, and it's going to go all the way down for icing, and there's the whistle. And it looks like somebody's going to Blues are going to go to the power play. So it looks like Fury no power play? No? I don't know what they called. No, nobody went to the box. Oh, no, there it is. We do have a power play. That was a very quiet situation. So Blues go to the power play. They keep the same line on the ice. Stutzer dropped his stick. Nobody around him. Brooks controls in the blue zone. He goes to Smith. Smith goes far side, tries to hit. Blues turn it over in front. That was Fugner. Fugner brings it back out now near side. He goes far side to Blanchard. Blanchard's going to skate it through, brings it into their zone, hits a skate, reclaims control, puts it in deep. Malachi Smith grabs that in the corner, puts it back behind. Fugner brings it out. He goes out to the point to Brooks. Brooks skates the line. He goes back to Fugner. Fugner back to Brooks. Brooks down low for Smith. Smith's shot. That's on. Blocker save. Comes out to Fugner. Fugner over to Smith. Smith to Brooks. Right back to Smith. Brooks gets it again. He goes over to Fugner. Fugner skates it back out to the point. Gives it to Brooks. Brooks right back to Fugner. Back to Brooks again. Brooks shot. That gets through. Goes just wide. Puck is now behind the net. And Blues put it in. That's a goal. I believe that was Wessel. Looks like Wessel from Brooks. And that puts the Blues up 2. Didn't even see it. That was a very quiet goal. So 4:14 left in the first period. Blues lead 2-0. Blues finish the line change. Spatansky, Zilm, Boyer will be up front. Peterson and Rubis will be defensively. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis has it, crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues go in on the forecheck. Boyer goes into the far side corner. He knocks it deeper. It gets knocked off of his stick. They send it hard off the boards, kicked back in by Peterson. Then they clear it again. This time they're able to get it out and heads up. Here come the Fury, 2-on-1. Good back check by Boyer, breaks up that. And their shot goes wide. Peterson tries to clear it, hits the referee. Rubis picks it back up. He reverses on the dot, sends it up to Zilm. Zilm gives it to Boyer. Boyer skates it down to the sideboards. He goes down low for Zilm. Zilm has it knocked off of his stick. Boyer picks it up again. He puts it in deep. It's going to go to the far corner for Zilm. Zilm battles a man, tips it out to Rubis. Rubis skates the blue line with it. He reverses. He's going to bring it the near side again. Takes a long shot. Stick save, goes into the corner. They grab it. They send it hard behind. Zilm gets enough of it to stop it, but Fury come away with it. And here come Fury again. Had he hustled, he probably would have had a semi-break there, but Rubis beats him to the puck. Rubis going to skate it into their zone. He has it knocked off of his stick. Peterson picks it up. He goes far side. They send it all the way out. Miniman grabs it. He reverses to Rubis. Rubis up to Boyer. Boyer puts it in deep. Blues are going to finish the line change here. Fury grab it and come right back to the neutral zone. That was a quick transition for them. They put it in deep. Rubis grabs it. He goes off the boards for Harris. Harris tries to tip it forward. He hits Schneider. Schneider brings it in. He takes it to the outside. He stops in the corner. He goes out to the point for Miniman. Miniman skates the line. He goes to Komodoski. Komodoski, long shot. That gets on. Good save by the Fury goaltender, and it's held on to. And we get a stoppage in play with 2:20 left. Crowley, Schneider, Harris up front. Miniman, Komodoski on defense. Face-off is one to the corner by Fury. They go D to D. They send it up. Good hold at the point by Miniman. He skates in, gives it to Harris. Harris, shot. That gets blocked, goes into the far corner. He now battles for it. He comes away with it. He goes out to the point to Komodoski. Komodoski to his partner Miniman. Miniman down low, and it would appear that that puck came out, so we have an offsides against the Blues. No change in personnel for the Blues. Crawley lines up to take this face-off. It is one back to Miniman. Miniman goes far side, tries to hit Harris. That's going to go all the way down. That goes behind the net. Harris back there. Schneider tips it off the stick. Schneider and Harris battle for it. Harris comes away with it. Schneider gets it back. Fury pick his pocket. They're going to send it hard behind the boards. Komodoski pinches down to the sideboards. Crowley goes in to help him. Harris retreats to the point to cover the blue line. Blues send it all the way around far side. Miniman's going to pinch. And he gets it down to Schneider. Schneider puts it in deep. It goes off a stick and goes high. Schneider tries to give it to Harris. It gets picked off, and now they clear to the neutral zone. Crowley goes back to Komodoski. Komodoski far side for Schneider. Schneider makes a move around one. He's got space. His shot, that is hit off a stick of a player. He grabs his own rebound, sends it to Miniman. Miniman makes a move. He goes around one man. Schneider lets it go all the way down to the corner, and finally they get it back. Good back check by Crowley, broke that initial play up. Fury grab it. They're going to throw it in, cross corner dump in. Komodoski grabs it. He tries to put it back behind the net. He gets held up, no call. And finally able to get the puck to Miniman. Miniman is going to skate it out of the zone, crosses the blue line, crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. He's going to forecheck his own dump and then reverses and comes back to the blue line. Bauer goes in. Puck is held in the corner, being battled for by Harris. Harris comes away with it. He goes far side for Fugner. Fugner skates it out. He reverses down low for Bauer. Bauer reverses down low for Harris. Harris tries to hit Bauer. It's tipped off a Fury stick. Fugner grabs it. He puts it back in deep. Bauer's going to go behind the net for it. He gets there first. He tries reversing. Fury picked that off, and here they come back into the neutral zone, 3-on-3. And Fugner breaks that up. Fury take it off of his stick. They push it down low. Brooks there. They throw it in front. Glove down by Malachi Smith. He backhand passes it to Bowers. Bauer has it knocked off of his stick, and that's going to do it. For the first period, Blues lead 2-0. So we'll be back for the second period here shortly. And we are ready to get the second period underway. Blues will start with Bowers, and I think that is Fugner on center. Malachi Smith and Brooks, the defensive pair. Fury come away with it, heads up. They got a 2-on-1 into the zone. Wide open shot. What a save by Stutzer as he battles that off as Blues give up an early odd man rush here in the second period. Fugner grabs the loose puck, and Bowers and the referee are tied together, their stick, and the referee is down. No, it's his stick got caught in his skates, and they both went down. Okay, everybody seems okay. Ref took a little semi-lap there to make sure everything's working appropriately. No change in personnel for the Blues. Fury send out a fresh line. Neutral zone face-off after that stoppage is a tie-up. Fury give it to the Blues. Smith retreats to his own zone. He's going to reverse up the boards, tries to hit Bauer, hits the dasher, and takes a weird bounce. Fury reclaim it. They cross. They're going to put it in deep. Stutzer settles behind the net for Smith. Smith hard around the boards, hits it to Bauer. Bauer tips it forward for Fugner. They're going to wave off icing. Fugner hits his person. Bauer comes in to help him out. Fury grabbed the puck. They send it to the far side corner. It's tipped. Fugner hits his man, knocks him off it. Or I'm sorry, that was Blanchard. Blues able to hold a few times at the blue line here. Good pinch by Smith. Puts it back in deep. Fugner knocks his man off the puck. Takes it behind. Sends it in front. Hits it off the skate of a Fury player, and it's held out. That was a good opportunity there. Blues push it back in deep. Fury pick it off. They send it out to the neutral zone. Man, that ref's in. He got hit by a puck now. Smith sends it forward, hits it to Spatansky. Spatansky tips it to Wessel, and good hold at the line by Wessel from his stomach, and finally Fury able to clear. They send it out. Brooks holds it at his own blue line. Smith gets it from him. He goes far side for Wessel. Wessel tips it in, and that's going to go all the way down. They're going to say he didn't tip it, and that will be an icing against the Blues. So Blues will have Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pair. Defensive zone face-off will come to the right of Stutzer. 14:20 left in the second period. Refs just got together, and something's being said on the bench. And it looks like the referee has requested the trainer. So we're going to have a one referee game for a while. This should be interesting. Referee. So one ref as we continue here. The other ref's getting checked out by the trainer. I'm assuming some didn't feel right. Loose puck picked up by the Blues. They send it far side to Peterson. Peterson tries to tip it off the boards for Blanchard. Fury come away with it. They reverse it right back into the neutral zone. He's going to go for a skate near side here. Has a puck bounce off his boards. Rubis steps up and hits him. Knocks the puck into the corner for Peterson. Peterson takes it out far side now. He sends it off the boards, and that is out of the reach of everybody, and that will be icing against the Blues. Blues make a line change. They send out Zilm, Boyer, Crowley up front. Komodowski, Miniman on defense. Face-off is won by the Blues. Zilm gives it far side to Boyer. Boyer has it bounce onto him. Fury take it back over. Crowley picks up the loose puck. He goes to Boyer. Boyer tries to go to the front to Zilm. It gets knocked off of his stick. Fury push it behind the net. Crowley and Zilm battle behind the net and knock off that pass. Crowley grabs it. He goes out to Zilm. Zilm tries to go to Boyer. Crowley picks it up after it's deflected. He takes it to the far corner. He gets hit. Puck knocked off. Zilm grabs it. He goes to Boyer. Boyer brings it behind the net. He reverses into the corner, goes down low for Zilm, who takes it behind the net, goes out to the point to Komodowski. Komodowski to Boyer, near side in the corner. He skates it out, drops it for Miniman. Miniman gets hit, but pushes it down low for Zilm. Zilm has it knocked off of his stick. Boyer steps up, hits his man. Puck gets turned over to Crowley. His shot goes high. Now the battle ensues on the sideboards over there. Can't really see it as the net's in between. Blues come away with it. Boyer sends it out to Komodowski. Komodowski, long shot on net, and that is held on to by the Fury goaltender. Blues make a line change. They send out Schneider, Harris, and Bugner up front with Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks on defense. Offensive zone face-off is going to be to the right of their goaltender. It is pushed down low. Fury sent it around. Good step up by Smith, breaks that up. Bugner comes away with it. He skates it out high. He goes in the far corner for Harris. Harris lifts his stick, takes it behind the net. Harris goes out to the point to Smith. Smith's shot, that hits Schneider in front, goes to the corner. Schneider battles on the sideboards. He holds it there. Gets knocked off him. Good step up by Smith, holds it in. Bugner grabs it. He goes over to Brooks. Brooks shot, that hits the crossbar, goes a mile high. That's in the corner now. Brooks forechecks his own shot. Harris hits his man off, and he comes away with it. Harris out to Smith, and Smith buries it. Blues goal. Smith from Harris. .12:04 left here in the second period. Malachi Smith puts the Blues up by 3, and he was assisted by Harris on that goal. Blues will have no change in personnel as they'll keep Bugner, Harris, Schneider up front, Smith and Brooks on defense. Face-off is won by the Fury. Blues take it over. Bugner brings it into the zone. He takes it towards the net. He tries to get to Schneider. It's just off of his stick. Schneider gets it out to the point to Brooks. Brooks steps up, long shot. That deflects over. That hits high off the glass. Harris picks it up on the sideboards, and Fury able to clear to the neutral zone. Their pass off the mark, and then they go in offsides.
I forgot I was that high.
Blues change defense. They send out Peterson and Rubis to join Bugner, Harris, and Schneider. And now they change the forward line. Spatansky, Brooks, and Bauer come out. Neutral zone face-off is going to be taken by Spatansky. Face-off won by the Blues. Peterson goes to Rubis. Rubis skates it into the neutral zone. He chips it forward. That's picked off, and Fury are going to bring it right back into the blue zone. Rubis hits his man. The puck goes to Peterson. Peterson sends it up the sideboards. Bauer tries to clear. That gets held at the point by Fury, and they put it back in deep. It's on the sideboards being battled for. Fury come away with it. Rubis hits him off the puck. Another Fury player grabs it. They put it back in deep. And now it's battled for by Spatansky. Fury lose the puck to Peterson. Peterson brings it out. He hits Bauer. Bauer to Bowers. Bowers makes his move around. He goes to Bauer on the back doorstep, and he can't get enough stick on it as he had a wide open net. And Fury reclaimed the puck. They sent it hard off the boards. Held at the point by Rubis. Rubis gets it to Bauer. He sends it towards the net. That deflects and is held on to. Spatansky forechecks behind the net. And they're going to finally clear, and we will have a penalty against the Blues, it looks like. I believe. Or is it them? Looks like it's against them again. So Blues go back to the power play. No. Okay, Blues go to the penalty kill. Yes, penalty kill for the Blues. So Blues go to the penalty kill. They send out Blanchard and Wessel up front. Komodowski and Miniman will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues into the corner. They put it behind the net for Miniman. He skates it out far side. He puts it off the boards. That's going to go all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Blues. Blues were able to clear 11 seconds of that penalty kill, as we'll do it again, this time from Stutzer's left. No change in personnel. Face-off is a tie-up. Fury come in and grab it. They send it out to the point. Nobody there for the Blues. Long shot, and that's in. Blues give up a power play goal to the Fury, so it's now 3-1 with 10:26 left, as nobody went to the lane or did anything to get to the puck, and they just took a shot, and it deflects in and beats Stutzer. Crowley, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Brooks and Smith will be defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues. They give it to Malachi Smith. He chips it forward, gets it to Crowley, and they put it in deep. Fury come away with it. They go off the sideboards, picked off by Crowley. Crowley to Blanchard. Blanchard shoots, hits the back of Wessel, and they clear out, held at the line by Brooks. He chips it back down low for Wessel. Wessel tries to go in front for Blanchard. That gets knocked off of his stick. Fury come away with it. They go out the neutral zone, and then they chip it around the first Blues defender, and then the puck is knocked to the far corner. Blues get there first. Blanchard battles. He goes out. He hits Wessel. Wessel takes it right down the center, drops it for Smith. Smith skates it in. He gives it to Blanchard. Blanchard shot. Good save by the Fury goaltender there. Blanchard gets the rebound. He goes far side for Wessel. Wessel can't control it to get the one-timer off. Puck goes to the corner. Blanchard picks it off again, sends it out to Brooks at the point. Brooks sends it to the far corner. Crowley grabs it behind the net. He gives it to Wessel. Wessel shakes off a hit, holds on to the puck. Then it gets knocked into the corner. Wessel picks it up again, gives it to Blanchard now. Blanchard puts it in deep and then forechecks it himself. He puts it behind the net for Crowley. Crowley has it roll onto him and sent towards the point. Malachi Smith picks it up, gloves it down, drops it to himself, and it gets pushed back out. Good step up by Blanchard, who was covering the point, holds it in the zone. Now Smith battles for it. And Fury come away with it. They try clearing, held again by Smith. He puts it in behind the net. Fugner now on the forecheck comes in. He picks up the loose puck, skates it out. He skates it. He's going to go out towards the far point now. Oh, man, his reverse to Peterson's off the mark, and here come Fury through the neutral zone, 2-on-1. They get to the outside, long shot, gloved into the far side corner by Stutzer. Miniman grabs it. He goes far side trying to hit Boyer. That's going to go all the way down. No icing, though, as both players beat him to it. Zilm tips it into that's Boyer tips into the corner. Fugner gets cross-checked down to the ice. Another cross-check, no call, ref right there. And they get it to the front of the net. Zilm's shot, that's blocked. Fury come away with it, and then they're going to ice it. And we will have an offensive zone face-off here with 8:08 left after icing is called against the Fury. Fury going to send out a fresh line. Face-off won by the Blues. Boyer sends it back. Blues bring it in far side. Fugner tips it, goes a mile high. Rubis holds it in with a jump catch. And it comes out to Miniman. Miniman skates the circle. He reverses. He gets hit, holds it there. Puck squirts out to the point to Boyer. Boyer skates towards the center. He goes to Peterson. Peterson shot, kick, save. Goes right to a Fury player. Then they're going to return it right through the neutral zone. Good step up by Miniman. Picks it off. He puts it back in deep. Blues on a line change, so no forecheckers as Fury get a free zone exit. They tip it forward to the Blues blue line. Player standing there tips it all the way down. Komodowski picks it up. He's behind his own net. He sends it far side to Peterson. Peterson makes a move. He goes far side for Schneider. Schneider brings it in, drops it for Harris. Harris, he gets hit up, but holds on to the puck. He puts it behind. Schneider picks up the loose puck. He reverses. He tries to get it in front to Spatansky. That's picked off. And Fury are going to send it all the way down, and that will be another icing against the Fury. The Blues will have an offensive zone face-off with 6:57 left. Comes up to the right of the Fury goaltender. No change in personnel except defense. Blues have sent out Smith and Brooks, or I'm sorry, Smith and Komodowski to join Spatansky, Schneider, Harris. Face off one to the corner by the Blues. Harris controls. He skates it up the sideboards. He still controls. He reverses again. He gets hit, but still maintains control. He takes it behind. He gets knocked down now, and they're going to get a stoppage in play. No change in personnel for the Blues. Dansky lines up, take this draw. It is again won by the Blues, goes out to the point. Face off, or push down. Harris has it. He goes to Smith. Smith's shot, that gets through, rebounds in front. Harris picks it up, battles it down. Shot off the crossbar, goes far side. Pinch in by Komodowski, pushes into the corner. They're going to send it hard behind the net. Malachi Smith is going to pinch all the way down. He tips it to Schneider. Schneider comes away with it, gives it to Smith. Smith over to Harris. Harris shoots and scores. So Harris from Smith and Schneider to put the Blues back up by 3. Blues send out a fresh unit. Crowley, Bauer's up front. Believe that it's Peterson and Rubis on defense. Face off, won by the Blues. Bauer puts it in deep. He's going to go in on his own forecheck. And he trips his man, and he's going to go to the box. And that will be a power play for the Fury. Special shout out to Chicago. Amanda, mother of number 8, watching from Chicago on our feed. So welcome, Amanda. And number 8's a fun hockey player to watch. So welcome to the broadcast. Blues go to the penalty kill now, so they will have Spatansky and Boyer up front. Brooks and Rubis will be the defensive pairing. Spatansky wins that draw to the corner. Rubis grabs it. He sends it off the glass, hits a seam, goes around the defender, and Blues ease up as they're on the penalty kill. Boyer keeps him honest, takes him behind the net. They're going to bring it out neutral zone. And good back check by Boyer keeps him pinned in pretty deep. Now they're going to bring it out near side. Boyer picks it off. Oh, I thought he had it on a stick, but it rolled. He picks it off again now. Man, Boyer is all over them on the forecheck here. He's controlling the puck. He sends it far side. He hits Brooks. Brooks shot. That goes just high. Rubis holds it to far side. He puts it back in deep. They fan on the pass. Spatansky picks it up. He pushes it behind the net. He reverses, shakes off a hit, pushes it farther into the corner. Fury finally able to get it away from him. They're going to send it near side. They're going to skate it through the neutral zone. They cross the Blues blue line, pull up, put it down deep. Down below the Blues net, they go up to the slot, and then they're going to clear it all the way down for the Blues as the Blues start a line change here. And they get 2 fresh forward penalty killers. Brooks and Rubis will continue. They're going to send it hard up the boards. Caught at the blue line. She pulls up and stops. She goes far side. That is sent behind the net. Loose puck, shot from the sides, picked off. Brooks gets it from Zilm, and he's going to skate it out. He sends it forward, and that will be offsides against the Blues. That will do it for the Blues penalty kill. We are back to even strength with 4:34 left here in the second period. Blues will send out Crowley, Zilm, and Bauer up front. Defensively, we'll have Miniman and Peterson. I feel like we got... Sure, lines are kind of shuffled again. Fury clear to the far corner. That is held there by Bauer. It goes all the way back to the near side corner. Fury grab it. They chip it out. Good play by Zilm. Holds it to the zone there as they were going to clear. And it is brought right back in by Bauer. Bauer tries to tip it to Crowley. It's tipped off of his stick. Zilm grabs it. He tries to go to Peterson. It hits off a Fury player. And Peterson's pass hits a Fury player with no stick and heads up semi-break. Amanda, that was your son. Got a good shot off there. Fury control behind. One-timer in front, saved by Stutzer, and then he holds on to it. .349 left here in the second period. Blues make a line change. They send out Fugner, Wessel, and Blanchard up front. Smith and Komodowski on defense. Face-off is won by the Fury. They send it out to the point. They go D to D. It hits off a his stick, goes a sideboard. Blanchard grabs it, goes off the boards for Fugner. Fugner gives it to Wessel. Wessel shot. That hits a shin pad. Fury grab it back. They're going to clear out to the neutral zone. Komodowski catches it at his own blue line. He goes over to Smith. Smith makes a move around one. He brings it in. He goes far side for Wessel. Bounces off a his stick. Fury going to take it back behind their own net. He stops there. He reverses up the far side boards. They're going to clear to the neutral zone. Blanchard knocks him off the puck. It goes right to Komodowski. He skates in his own zone, reverses on the dot. And he makes a move in front of Stutzer. Now he's going to bring it out. He's going to skate it the whole way. Gets around one, gets around two. Shot and goal by Komodowski. So Blues go up 5-1 with 3:02 left here in the second period. As Komodowski goes coast to coast and beats the goalie under his blocker. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. Spatansky, Harris, and Schneider up front. Defensively, Komodowski and Smith will continue. Face-off is won by the Blues. Harris has it knocked off of his stick, goes right to a Fury player. They're going to turn and rifle it into the Blues zone. That is picked off by Komodowski, puts it back in deep, and then they bring it right back in offsides. Blues send out a fresh defensive pair. Brooks and Rubis will join the Spatansky-Harris-Schneider forward unit. Neutral zone face-off right next to the Fury bench. Face-off is won by the Blues. Rubis is going to skate it through the neutral zone. He's got space, gets it into their zone. Shot, that's a pad save. Harris picks up the loose puck, fans on the rebound attempt. Goes behind the net. Schneider hits his man off the puck and takes it. He tries to go far side for Brooks. Brooks picks it up off the boards. He goes to Rubis. Rubis tips it back into the corner. Spatansky goes on the forecheck. Harris shin pad blocks it into the near side corner. He reverses. He gets hit and taken down, draws a penalty, and Blues are about to go to the power play as number 12 is going to the box. So Harris gets held up, draws the minor penalty for holding. Blues will keep Spatansky, Schneider, and Harris up front. Defensively, we'll have Rubis, Brooks, Face-off is pushed to the corner. They're going to send it all the way around. Rubis grabs it at the top of the circle. He goes down low for Harris. Harris back out to Rubis. Rubis skates the blue line. He goes back to Harris. Harris shot. That goes wide. Brooks picks it up on the far sideboard, so he has it tipped around him. Rubis picks it up. Rubis goes to Harris. Harris steps. He tries to go down low for Schneider. It gets picked off. Schneider gets it back, though. Sends it to Harris. Harris out to Rubis. Rubis to Harris. Back to Rubis. Back to Harris now. Shot, pad, save. Goes to the corner. Harris grabs it. He's going to skate it out. He sends it all the way out to the point to Rubis. Rubis over to Brooks. Brooks back to Rubis. Rubis to Harris. Harris shot, stick save, comes to the near side corner. Harris battles for that one in the corner. Schneider comes to help him out, and he comes away with it. He reverses. He goes out to Harris on the sideboards. Harris down low for Schneider. Back to Harris. Oh, missed Harris. Goes to Rubis. Rubis skates the blue line. He goes out to Brooks. Brooks back to Rubis. Rubis down low to Harris. Harris to Brooks. Brooks shot, glove save, held on to, or not held on to. The net is dislodged. Blues make a line change after that net is dislodged. They'll send out Crowley, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Miniman and Peterson will be the defensive pairing. 20 seconds left in the Blues power play. Minute 10 left here in the second period. Blues up by 4. Face-off won by the Blues. Zilm sends it to Peterson. Right back to Zilm. Now back out to the point to Peterson one more time. Then to Miniman. Miniman back to Peterson. Peterson down low for Zilm. Zilm out to Miniman. Miniman to Boyer. Boyer skates the top of the circle. He goes to Crowley. Crowley down low for Zilm. Zilm tries to hit Peterson in front. He gets knocked down. Nice play by your kid there again, Amanda, covering the front of the net. Miniman makes a move. He skates it to the center, gives it to Crowley. Crowley has it knocked off of his stick, and here come the Fury back through the neutral zone. Miniman picks off the pass. He goes quickly to Zilm. Zilm brings it in. He has space, gets it knocked off of his stick into the corner. 25 seconds left here in the second period. Zilm controls in the corner as he battles. He gets hit finally, and they knock it off his stick. They push it behind the net hard. They reverse. They're going to bring it back. They do a little give and go. Picked off by Boyer. Boyer gets a shot off. It goes right into the Fury logo, and that is held on to by the Fury goaltender. 14 seconds left here in the second period. Blues will make a line change. They send out Fugner, Bauer, and Bowers up front. Peterson and Miniman will continue on defense. Hugner lines up, take this draw. It is a tie-up that is picked up by Miniman. He puts it in deep. Bauer's going to go behind the net and battle for this one. It is held there, and that's going to do it for the second period. Your Blues lead 5-1. And we'll be back for the third period here shortly. And we are ready to get the third period underway. Blues are starting with Fugner, Bauer, and Bowers. Smith and Komodowski will be the defensive pair. Stutzer still remains in net. Fugner lines up to take it. It is a tie-up, won by the Fury. Their pass is picked off by Komodowski. He gives it to his partner Smith. Smith reverses in his own zone. He goes to Fugner. Fugner tips it in deep. That goes all the way down. Fury grab it. They send it behind their own net. That's out of reach of anybody. Blues pick it off. They send it towards the front. Then that pass is picked off. And after a couple puck possession changes, Blues came away. They put it in deep, and now Fury take it right back. They send it hard off the boards, hits off a Komodowski stick. He picks it back up at the blue line. He goes far side for Bowers. It's tipped off of his stick, goes into the Fury zone. Fury grab it. They take it behind their own net. Their clearing attempt is deflected off something, and then they're going to send it all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Fury. Blues make a line change. They send out Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Rubis and Brooks are the defensive unit. Face-off is won by the Blues. Rubis has to race for it at the point. It is knocked to the neutral zone. Blanchard comes back, grabs it. He gives it to Brooks. Brooks quickly passes it to Wessel. Wessel right back to Brooks. He's going to take it behind the Blues net. He stops. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Now he goes far side, tries to hit Blanchard. It's in his skates and is picked off. And they're going to bring it back in offsides. Neutral zone face-off after that offsides will be across from the Blues bench. No change in personnel as Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel continue up front. Rubis and Brooks are the defensive pairing still. Face-off won by the Blues back to Brooks. He gives it over to Rubis. Rubis skates it into the neutral zone, crosses the red line, and his dump in goes into the Fury bench. Center ice face-off. Tansky will take this one. It is won by the Fury. They go D to D in their own zone. Then they send it right up the middle, picked off by Rubis. Rubis has to hold up as Blanchard had gone into the zone. He finally gets out. Rubis puts it in deep. Fury grab it. They send it right at the boards again. Good hold by Rubis. And then drops the puck for Miniman. Rubis gets it back. Not Miniman. Miniman's not even on the ice. It was Blanchard. Spatansky gets it from Brooks, and here come the Blues back into the Fury zone. He takes it wide. He reverses. He goes to the middle to Blanchard. Blanchard's shot hits a skate, picked up by Spatansky. Spatansky gives it to Rubis. Rubis skates the line. He takes a long shot, and we will have a penalty against the Blues. I don't know who that is. We had the puck. They blew it, so I'm assuming a Blues player goes to the box. It looks like Spatansky. No, not Spatansky. It is Wessel. So Wessel goes to the box for slashing with 13:59 left here in the second period. Blues go to the penalty kill. They send out Peterson and Miniman on defense. Forward unit is TBD. As Zilm jumps the boards, there's one. And Boyer is number 2. So Boyer, Zone, Peterson, Miniman to start this penalty kill. Defensive zone face-off will be to the left of Stutzer. Face-off won by the Blues back to Miniman. He sends it hard behind the net, takes the hit for his, puck hit something, bounced right in front. And good heads-up save by Stutzer. Zilm grabs it. He skates it out across the red line, puts it in deep. Fury goaltender settles behind his net. They send it up far side. That's out of the reach of their player in the zone. Peterson steps up and puts it back in, hits off of a player and knocked down. Fury trying to get it to the near side now. They finally do. They reverse behind their own net. Blues forecheck keeps them honest here. They go far side. They're going to hit their guy. Little touch pass, another drop. Oh, Amanda! He got one! So power play goal by the Fury. Shot by Amanda, son number 8. Deflected in front, I believe, off number 11. And that puts the Fury back within 3 here with 13-17 left here in the third period. Blues make a line change. They send out Crowley, Schneider, Harris up front. Komodowski and Smith will be the defensive pairing.
On the internet.
Crowley's going to line up, take this one. Blues would like to get that one back. And face-off is won by the Blues. Smith picks it up. He chips it around one man, gets it across the red line, gets it to Crowley. Crowley puts it in deep. Harris goes in on the forecheck near side. He breaks up the pass. He's going to hold it there. He puts it in deep. Schneider goes back to help him. Harris comes away with it, and Harris still controls. He takes it into the corner. He goes out to the point to Komodowski. Komodowski hits Smith. Smith's shot, that gets through, blocked in front, or does not get through, sorry, blocked in front. Harris picks up the loose puck. He goes back out to Smith. Smith makes a move around the guy at the point. They send it in deep, and Komodowski pinches down low. He takes it behind the net, puts it in front, and wow, good heads-up save by the Fury goaltender here with 12:35 left. No change in personnel for the Blues. Fresh 5-man unit for the Fury. Crowley lines up to take this one. It is won by the Fury. They take it behind their own net. They send it a mile off the glass, and that goes all the way down for a quick icing. No change in personnel for the Blues. Brooks came out to test his edge. Looks like he had a skate issue when he got off last time. Maybe changed a blade. Crowley lines up to take this one to the Fury goaltender's left. It is won by the Blues. Komodowski controls at the point. Long shot. That goes just wide. Smith is going to pinch far side. Harris comes back and covers the point. Good stick lift by Crowley, breaks that up. Harris goes down low for Smith. Smith reverses and takes it deeper. He pushes it behind the net, picks it up off the cage. He stops in the far side corner, makes a move around his man, puts it back behind. No Blues player there. Crowley goes in. He breaks up the passing attempt. They're going to send it around the other way. Smith holds it the sideboards. Shot on, easy glove save held on to by the Fury goaltender. Blues send out Bugner, Bauer, Bowers up front with Brooks and Rubis on defense. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the Fury goaltender again. Bugner lines up to take this one. It is won by the Blues and picked off by the Fury as they're going to clear to the neutral zone. And they're going to bring it all the way into the Blues zone, make a move around one, picked off by Brooks. He tips it to Fugner. Fugner goes far side, tries to hit Bauer. Bauer grabs it off the boards, puts it in deep. He goes into forecheck his own dump in. It gets around him, goes up the sideboards, and the clearing attempt gets around the stick of Brooks. He's going to have to retreat to his own zone with it. He goes to his partner, Rubis. Rubis has it bounce off of his stick. He backhands it up to Bowers. Bowers puts it in. Fury grab it back. They're going to skate it behind their own net. They reverse it. Other defenseman's going to come out near side. Long stretch pass completed. And here come the Fury. 3-on-2 back into the Blue zone. Long shot. Harmlessly goes aside. Slap shot. Deflects off of Rubis. Bowers tips it back to Rubis. Rubis to Bauer. Bauer brings it in. He goes to Rubis. Knocks off of his stick. And Fury send it behind. Fugner picks that off. He stops it there and holds it. Fury come back away with it. They clear to the neutral zone. Rubis has it. Rubis, he's going to flip it up in the air. That goes all the way down into their zone. Then they send it back down, and that will be icing against the Fury. Fury send out a new defensive pair and offensive pair. They finish the line change. Peterson, Miniman on defense. Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel will be the forward unit. Spatansky lines up to take this draw. Fury center gets tossed. Face-off is won by the Blues. Miniman has it at the point. He takes a shot. That deflects just wide, goes behind the net. Wessel battles for it. He's got two men over him. He tries to steer it out to the point. Fury reverse it. Spatansky picks it up. He goes to Blanchard in front. Blanchard has to go right past him. Miniman picks it up down in the corner. It hits off the referee's skate, and now it's being battled for in the corner. Miniman retreats to the point, gets the puck on the sideboards. He tips it down low for Blanchard. Blanchard backhand pass to Peterson. Peterson shot through. Deflects off something, goes to the sideboards. Miniman steps up, throws it back into the far corner. Wessel goes in and battles for it. He gets knocked down. Blanchard goes back now. And good stuff, good rebound play by Wessel there as he knocked that off the stick from his knees. And another couple players go down. They send the puck out to Peterson. Peterson sends it towards the net. That goes just wide, comes out to the sideboards. Miniman one hand tips it back down low. Fury grab it again. Miniman holds at the line. It deflects off of a player, though, and comes out to the neutral zone. Miniman grabs it again. Quick pass to Spatansky. Spatansky brings it in. Drops it for Wessel. Wessel with room. Shot. That goes on. Rebound in front of the net and held on to by the Fury goaltender. Blues make another line change. They send out Boyer, Zilm, Crowley up front with Komodowski and Smith on defense. Face-off won by the Blues, goes to the corner. Boyer battles for it. He's got Zilm helping him out. Zilm comes away with the puck. He reverses and puts it down low. Fury steal it. They're going to take it behind their own net. They send it hard off the boards, held at the point by Komodowski, and then finally cleared. Smith's going to have to battle for this one on the sideboards. He grabs it, sends it forward to Zilm. Zilm puts it in. Boyer picks it off the state. He's got room. Shot. Loose puck, and Boyer buries his own rebound to put the Blues up by 4 again. So Blues on a goal by Boyer where he gets his own rebound put the Blues back up 6-2 with 8:57 left here in the third period. We'll continue with Crowley, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Komodowski and Smith on defense. Face-off is won by the Fury. They bring it into the neutral zone. Crowley takes it off their stick. He has it then knocked off his stick to Zilm. Zilm brings it in deep. He's got room, takes a shot. That goes just wide to the far side post. Smith battles on the sideboards. Fury clear it to the neutral zone. Komodowski comes away with it. He's going to skate it back in. He has it knocked off of his stick. Big step up hit by Boyer, knocks their man off the puck. They're going to bring it in down deep into the corner. They cut, knocks off the stick. Boyer picks it up. Boyer is now going to take it through the far side corner. He goes around one, goes around two. He brings it into their zone, takes it deep. He stops in the corner. He tries pass into the front. He had Komodowski going towards the net and fanned on the pass. Komodowski picks it up on the sideboards. He tips it for Zilm. Zilm drops it for Crowley, who was covering the point. Crowley with space, drops it down low for Boyer. Boyer tries to hit him on a tic-tac-toe pass, and that is off the mark. Fury grab it. They hold it down in their own zone. Now they're going to reverse and come out far side, and they're going to clear it in. Their pass picked off by Komodowski. He skates it behind the Blues net. He's going to skate it out now. He makes a move around one. He takes it through the red line, now into Fury zone. He hits Harris. Puck goes too far for him to control. Harris then grabs it back, goes to Fugner. Fugner to Schneider. Schneider's shot. One-timer goes just high. Harris battles for it in the far corner. Schneider goes to help him out and hits his man. Harris reaches in to grab it. Battle ensues. Fugner grabs a loose puck. He skates it behind the net. He sends it hard around the boards to the far point to Brooks. Brooks down low for Fugner. Fugner tips it to Schneider. Schneider back to Brooks. Brooks long shot. That gets through, pad save, and held on to. And a little bit of shoving after the play as Harris was right on the goalie's doorstep. No change in personnel for the Blues. Fugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Rubis and Brooks, the defensive pair. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the Fury goaltender coming up. Face-off is won by the Blues. Brooks puts it down into the corner for Schneider. Schneider, long shot. That gets deflected just wide. Rubis picks it up on the sideboards. He now battles there for it. He comes away with it. He puts it in deep. Fury going to chase it behind the net. Harris goes in on the forecheck. They reverse. Fugner hits his man. They're going to send it into the far corner. Fury tried to clear. Held at the point by Brooks. Put down low. Harris and Fugner battle with a couple players. Fury come away with it. They go far side. That is off the mark. Rubis tips it around one man, then sends it off the sideboards. Harris tips it to Fugner. He gets two men on him immediately. And Fury now battling there. And puck comes out. Fury grab it. Rubis gets it, sends it to Brooks. Brooks puts it in deep. Blues go in on the forecheck now. They're going to take it behind their own net. They reverse. Schneider picks it up off his stick, gets it to Harris. Harris shoots and scores. So Harris from Schneider to put the Blues up 7-2. So 7-2 Blues with 6:06 left here in the third. They send out Spatansky, Bauer, and Bowers up front. Peterson and Miniman will be the defensive pairing. Face off, one back to Peterson. He gives it to Miniman. Miniman crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues going on the forecheck. Fury send it up the far side boards. Peterson makes a move at the line, holds it there. Puck gets sent down low, hits the skate of the ref, comes right back out to the point. Peterson again pinches and holds. Another one-handed hold and heads up. Here come Fury 2-on-1 as their pass far side hits off the stick of Bowers. Bauer sends it to Bowers all the way across ice for Miniman. Miniman brings it across the blue line. He takes it down low into the corner. He goes out to the point to a covering Bowers. Bowers has a bounce on him, so he just puts it back in deep. Bowers goes in deep on the forecheck now. Bauer comes in and helps him out. He takes the puck. He reverses on the sideboards. He puts it down low for Bowers. Bowers tries to touch pass it back to him, and they cleared the neutral zone. Another good hold by Peterson. Spatansky comes in to help him out, steals the puck. He reverses, backhand pass to Bauer. Bauer shoots on net, stick save held on to by the Fury goaltender. Blues send out a fresh defensive pair. Komodowski and Smith join Spatansky, Bauer, and Bowers. Offensive zone face-off will be to the right of the Fury goaltender. It is won by the Blues. They send out to Komodowski. Quick pass to Smith. He makes a move around one man. He puts it in deep off the stick of Bauer. Spatansky comes in, grabs the puck. He pushes it into the corner and holds it there. Two Fury players converge. They take it away. They send it far side. Tip pass back to their defenseman. He's going to bring it across the line. Good back check by Bowers. And that is going to be a penalty against somebody. I think Bauer. Blues send out Spatansky, Blanchard, Komodowski, and Smith to start this penalty kill. 4:42 left here in the third period. Face-off won by the Fury. They take it out to the point. They send it to the sideboards. They go D to D at the blue line one more time. They're going to bring it back. Another drop out to the top of the point. Long shot. That goes wide of the net. Komodowski picks up the loose puck. He gets hooked the whole way. And that's going to put us back to even strength hockey, 4-on-4, as Fury are going to go to the box for hooking. Hooking. So Blues send out Boyer and Crowley up front. Smith and Komodowski are the defensive pair. Face off, won by the Blues. It comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Komodowski retrieves it. He's going to skate it behind the Blues net. He stops there. He's going to bring it back out near side. He reverses one more time. He reverses off the boards to Smith. Smith's going to go for a skate now. He tries to go to the center. His pass is picked off. And good step up there, and he hits his man, and that's a bad call. I thought that was a pretty good hit. And Smith is going to go to the box. So Blues will go to a 4-on-3 penalty kill. And they're going to call an elbow on Smith with 4:01 left here in the third period. Blues will start the 5-on-3, or 4-on-3, excuse me, with Spatansky, Brooks, and Rubis. Fury center gets tossed again. Face off, one into the Blues corner by Rubis. He just turns and sends it high off the glass. That hits a seam. That's going to go all the way down on net. Fury goalie plays it for his defensive partner. Takes it behind his own net now. They're going to bring it out. They send it far side. He has to stop to catch that one. Then it rolls off his stick. He reverses. He goes near side. Now he tries to put it in. Rubis picks it off, and then he flips it right back out to the neutral zone. They play it off the boards. Fury grab it. And they're going to circle again at their blue line. Now they're going to bring it in near side one more time. They get it into the blue zone finally. Cut it towards the center. Now to the top of the near side circle. Back to the point. Down low to the far circle. Then they send it out. Guy was retreating or was coming in low. They get it. Shot. Nope. Send it back out high. Now a shot. Blocked by Spatansky, and we're back to 4-on-4. They tried tipping it forward for Zilm, who had just gotten sprung, and he's able to get it in. Brooks has it. He goes to Spatansky. Spatansky, wow, he gets taken down. No call there. And we will have a offensive zone face-off. That was probably worse than any of the calls they've actually made. Blues will send out a few different players. Peterson, Miniman will play defense. Bugner joins Zilm for the last 3 seconds of this 4-on-4, and then we go to the penalty kill for a bit. Miniman controls at the blue line. He puts it in deep. That's picked off. They're going to clear it right back to the neutral zone. Miniman grabs it again. Blues now on the penalty kill for another 16 seconds. Miniman gets it back from Peterson. He sends it up to Fugner. Fugner tips it all the way down behind the net. Blues going on the forecheck. And good play by Zilm breaks that up. They clear to the neutral zone, picked off by Peterson as they had 2 cherry pickers, and he gets a shot off. That gets blocked to the far corner. And Blues are now back at full strength, but we're going to play shorthanded a little longer because nobody came on the ice. Miniman gets it at the point. He reverses, makes a move. He's going to take it down the sideboards. He drops it, and it's picked off. Now he takes it behind the net as he picked it right back up. He goes far side for Zilm. Zilm fans on his shot, grabs it, goes back behind the net for Wessel. Wessel to Peterson. Peterson back to Wessel. He skates up the sideboards. He goes far side for Miniman. Miniman blocks it or punches it into the corner. Now he battles with the referee and a Fury player. Fury come away with it. They're going to backhand pass it all the way through the zone, and they got to get back now. Peterson beats his man to the puck. He goes off the boards for Wessel to Miniman. Miniman clears the neutral zone. He hits the red line. He puts it in deep and takes a big hit for his trouble. They put it in deep. Now they're going to send it up the boards again. It hits off one of their players' stick, comes out to Peterson in the blue zone. Peterson tries to give it to Zilm. Zilm has it bounce off of him. Peterson gets it right back from Zilm. Now Peterson's going to bring it in. He's got room, takes it towards the center, knocked off of his stick, and it's picked off and held by Peterson in the neutral zone. Peterson back to Smith. Smith's going to skate it in. Smith takes it towards the corner. Schneider picks up the loose puck. He reverses as there's nobody at the point to pass to. He gives it to Smith. Smith back down low for Schneider. Schneider down lower for Harris. Harris gets it back to Schneider. Schneider out to the point to Smith. Back down to Schneider. He gets it off the puck. Knocks it off of his stick. Harris picks it up. He's going to skate it into the corner. He reverses to Crowley. Crowley hits Schneider in front. Schneider gets a shot off. It's held on to by the Fury goaltender, or ref lost sight of it. Nope, I was wrong. The net got knocked off again. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off with 45.2 seconds left. Blues will have Komodowski and Smith on defense. Schneider, Harris, and Crowley will be up front. Crowley lines up to take this one. It is won by the Fury. Blues take it back. They get it to Smith. Smith goes over to Schneider off the boards. Schneider has it tipped off of his stick. They bring it back out to the neutral zone. Fury have it. Long shot coming. Nope, didn't take it. Harris hits his man off the puck. Fury grab it. Their pass is picked off. It comes down to the corner and knocked off their stick again. Fury have it one more time. Now they're going to push it in the corner. They go up to the sideboards. It is picked off by Crowley. Crowley has it knocked off of his stick. Fury come right back away with it. Smith grabs it. Smith goes off the boards for Harris. It's put right back in, and that's an offsides against the Blues, or against the Fury. And that's going to do it. They're going to run the clock. Your Blues win 7-2 against the Fury. Go 2-0 on the weekend, and we'll be back tomorrow night from Centene against Carshield, and that game will be at, let's see what time here. Tomorrow night, 7 on the USA Arena at Centene. So until then, we'll see ya.